Good morning and welcome to episode number 713 of Hard Factor. I'm Will. We got Mark, Pat, Wes, full house of Hard Factor hosts today for Thursday, June 17th, 2021. And most importantly of all, but I see we don't have the picture. We'll get the picture up here for the YouTube viewers in a minute. Tiz is here. Tiz is fully designed.
Wes, send that on over.
Yeah. We are going.
I got it.
Yeah. We're going to have Tiz tees, Tiz tanks.
Why even make tees? You know,
True. It should just be Tiz tanks.
All sleeveless.
Well, first of all, there's a illustrator in our Discord that wasn't asked to do a Tiz and just did, and it was fantastic.
But phenomenal Tiz.
We'd already got an illustrator to work on this one we're about to show you. So the guy who's in the Discord, really good graphic designer. We're gonna reach out to you in future things for sure because that was good.
Well, we got both Tizes though. Will end up going on to merch.
There you go.
There it is.
Wow.
Boom.
Wow.
He's got the hat. He's got a soda. He's got the floaties.
Got the floaties. The helmet with the helicopter spinning on top and the big drink. Oh man,
looking good.
Tiz is living the life. Tiz life. So everybody, what's the URL? Store.hardfactor.com.
Or just hardfactor.com. You'll find the store there.
Hardfactor.com. Click on the store. Top. Yeah.
Tiz doesn't even have one worry.
No, Tiz doesn't care. Tiz is blissfully ignorant and he's happy. Yeah. Look at him.
I can't wait to order every color Tiz tank.
It's Tiz. Point two.
Explaining Tiz to people is going to be the best part.
Absolutely.
Also,
you can grow up with Tiz.
You're the one that's got it wrong. It's always been Tiz. Yeah.
Speaking of it's like Taz. This Taz goes to 11. It's like it's Tiz. Speaking of Tiz tees, the next promotion with patreon.com/hardfactor. You go to the Pop the Clutch tier, you go to the Send in the Card tier, you get either of those for a year subscription. That saves you not only 1 month off the price of the normal Patreon.
In dollars, 1 month off in dollars.
Real US dollars.
Yeah.
You also then can tell us, hey, I just did the year. Give me the Taz tee, and we give it to you for free.
That's correct.
Well, if they said that, we wouldn't know what they're talking about. We would correct
Tiz tee, yeah.
You mean the Tiz? Well, I swear to Christ,
I'm wearing my
extra editing because we're gonna have to fucking.
I'm wearing my second Taz tee right
now.
Warner Brothers lawyers, man.
Also, we need to work on a Tiz sound effect, like it's some sort of crazy.
It's crazy.
I bet
Taz with cans clanking.
Yeah, I'll work on one.
All right, cool.
I keep pulling up
the doorbell.
Yeah.
Somebody at the door.
You can't talk.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
I keep downloading the ISO track of Wes's cicada vocal and being like, tonight's the night I'm gonna have enough time to learn how to program a beat behind this. But I just keep
Cicada, man, cicada remix needs to happen.
I might be able to get Fudge on that. He's living in the Caribbean with not much to do.
He's got plenty of time. Send it over to him.
Brass palms. Yeah.
He's still living off that 5-figure lawsuit from 9 years ago.
Yep.
Stretching it out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Stretching it out.
He's doing good.
Speaking of this of stuff coming up, the pigs in a blanket contest, fellas. I went to Costco and bad news. I don't think Costco is selling pigs in blankets anymore.
All right, well, we need to make a decision on where.
Or the regular grocery stores, it's seasonal. We're kind of up shit creek. We can do the what are the little frankfurters that go in the crock pot and you put jelly sauce on them, or you can
beanie
do those.
Weenies, yeah.
You can do little smokies exist in the stores, but that's it right now. Or chicken, little smokies would last 10 hours though.
Costco chicken nuggets not so bad.
You can order this stuff on Amazon.
You think it's all going to get here in 3 days?
Ships now. It'll be here Thursday. This one will be here the 24th.
Yeah, it's not going.
That's not going to help us.
We're going to have to figure something out.
We're going to live stream. It's a Fat Boy Summer Eating Contest. It's happening this Saturday. We're going to standardize the food. Give us some ideas.
I like full hot dogs, the thin ones.
No, we're going to make pigs in a blanket happen. But don't throw in the towel.
Why is it pigs in the blanket? I forget.
Yeah, why?
Because it was National Eating what was it?
Why?
National Pigs in a Blanket Day? No, that's
No, see,
I mean,
we
that
can't
would've
even
been
we can't even decide. Like it could be anything. I like summary is hot dogs. I'm thinking not the thick hot dogs, the thin hot dogs, no buns, one per minute. And that'll
No
just
buns.
Yeah.
Just
no
slam it.
buns.
yeah, just the hot dogs.
Oh,
Yeah.
come on.
Bun.
Give me a
One
bun.
Disgusting.
Well, you cook them. They're not raw.
He's going to show up the stream.
Jesus.
Shit.
Yeah, come on, because that'll last. I think I could do like 35 of those, 35 minutes. Yeah,
That's
You're like
so
a
much
bear.
salt.
yeah, like a bear.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, you can drink water.
No chance. That's crazy.
All right, well, we got to figure out something.
Plain hot dog.
I mean,
Yeah,
Bagel Bites
you
does
laugh now. What's gonna end up being?
Bagel Bites does a bagel dog. That's got to be everywhere, right?
Yes,
Ooh,
bagel bites.
yeah.
So,
So
pizza rolls. We
I
could
was
do Totino's pizza rolls.
I was thinking that in the shower too. I was thinking, let's do something in the oven. That'd be the easiest.
It's full slices of pizza.
But you'd have to
No, it
get
has
like
some-
a
that's
frozen
the
pizza
uniform.
that's standardized. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. It's gonna happen. Don't worry. Tune in this Saturday afternoon.
All right.
We're gonna have an eating contest. It'll be awesome. And speaking of national days, like National Pigs in a Blanket Day, let's talk about the national days for June 17th. It is Eat All Your Veggies Day, Global Garbage Man Day, National Apple Strudel Day, National Career Nursing Assistance Day, National Dump the Pump Day, National Nursing Assistance Day, again, a different variety, Recess at Work Day, Stewart's Root Beer Day, World Croc Day, and World Day to Combat Desertification and Drought.
Okay.
So,
All right. I've
Pretty
seen enough of
awful
the.
all around.
pretty boring
Yeah.
one, actually.
I've seen enough of these. I'm going to look into it, and we're going to get a hard
Hard
factor day. It's
Uh,
got to
can
be
we-
easy to do.
Can we
International
also,
hard
can we
fact
also
day,
get a
please.
Tis Day?
Yes, we can get a Tuesday.
Well,
Yeah.
is Tis Day June 17th now? June 16th? June 7th? I mean,
When did it? Today.
he was
Today's
he was-
17th, yeah.
we're recording on the 16th to 17th show. I mean, I'd say
Yeah.
The leash came off on the 17th.
so. The 17th is now Tis Day. We'll also figure out hard factor day. On this day in history, June 17th, in 1631, the Mughal Empress in India, who the Taj Mahal was built to memorialize, died. So sad that she died, but I mean, what a building.
What a
afterwards.
memorial.
That's good, right? Too bad everybody remembers the name of that and not her.
Yeah,
Mhm.
true.
In
Too good a
1775,
memorial.
right? Yeah, it's like it happens sometimes. 1775, June 17th, the battle for Bunker Hill in Boston happened, and then part of the Revolutionary War. In 1930, America imposed a massive tariff that helped us get to the Great Depression a little bit faster. In 1940, the USSR invaded Latvia. In 1944, Iceland declared itself a republic. In 1972,
And no one cared.
yeah. Well, I mean, people say that it's the happiest country in the
Iceland.
world now.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's what they
No.
say.
Yeah.
Took them a while to get there.
They kill a lot of whales.
Do they?
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was Denmark.
Oh, no, it's Norway, Iceland, and Japan.
Okay, don't
a
tell me
whole,
that.
whole lot
Now
of them.
I fucking hate all of them. In 1972, this was the night, June 17th, that Nixon's goons broke into the DNC headquarters in Washington, D.C. and created the Watergate scandal that led
Nice.
to him leaving office. And in 1994, most notably, O.J. Simpson was arrested for murder before he famously got off later on June 17th.
Whoa.
You remember that really awkward moment after the first Fatathon where I had my buddy who's a photographer come over to Wes's garage and take shirtless photos of us?
Yep.
I wasn't there.
Sure.
But that sounds awkward. Yeah.
Yeah.
His grandfather was one of the people that broke into Watergate.
Oh,
Really?
nice.
Yeah, fun fact.
What a claim to fame.
Mhm.
Nice.
McCord.
Cool.
Cool.
Sweet.
Get my cord on it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's all the
Man.
I think that's all the pre-news stuff. You guys got anything else?
No, I'm excited.
Mm.
I want to do the news.
I can get these Oscar Mayer wieners, or I'm sorry, the bagel bites, the mini bagel bite hot dogs.
Let's take it offline. I'm
Okay.
not agreeing to bagel bites. I'm not being strong-armed. And let's do the news.
Mark's still reeling from the plain dogs.
Yeah. Well, if mine's getting poo-pooed, I'm not going to just agree to bagel bites.
Plain dogs, and you can't chew them.
You got to swallow them.
Mark's got a plate full of Plate full of grease and hot dogs, just dipping in ketchup.
Yes,
Just
definitely would
water.
have, I would definitely have like a pile of ketchup I'd be dumping them in.
I'll give you plain dogs would be hilarious to
Plain
watch.
dogs dipped in ketchup. I would take them down.
No condiments, just grease. Just it's a lubricant essentially.
No hands. All right.
All right, let's do the news. Daily Buzz is up first. As usual, honorable mentions. Loki episode 2 is out on Disney Plus. That's a massive show. It's trending every single week now. Just
I gotta start watching it, Will, because as
love Loki.
the Discord pointed out, like they're like no spoilers, but the internet and Twitter are like spoiling the shit out of it. So like I wanted to wait and binge watch it. I don't think I'm on the internet for a living 24 hours a day.
Right.
I'm gonna find all these spoilers out by accident. I need to start watching it.
It's very much trouble if you're scrolling the apps because Loki. It's trending. It's the only show that's trending. It's the only show that people care about right now. The way it's trending. So it's people.
That's
people
because
are
we're in a
into
lull, but Ted Lasso's coming back soon.
It's
it.
cute.
That's nice.
Loki.
What
It's
Loki?
cute. Yeah, Wes doesn't
Oh,
like
it's real cute. It's a real
it.
cute
You're not a very
show.
big Marvel guy, though.
Yeah, I love the Marvel movies. I mean, Loki's just he's just a little too cute. He's like he's a
That's his
fun
character. He's
funny,
like,
goofy guy. Yeah, I guess I didn't know how
cheeky.
much
I'm
he's
Loki.
very cheeky.
He's quite literally the god of mischief.
Yeah.
Is he smart or is he not smart?
Oh, he's very smart.
Well,
Well,
Okay,
Kinda.
I have to watch the show, I guess.
big
Yeah.
blind
No.
spots. Very. Yeah. So
No, he's the god of mischief in Norse mythology as well. He's very smart. That's like his superpower, and he's just smarter than the super strong like relatives of his.
right, but then he always has no foresight because he gets like foiled by the most obvious thing.
Yeah,
Right.
he always fumbles it at the finish line. He's
there. That's what I mean. Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Cheeky. It is very cute, Wes. You're right. Number 3, it's a top 3 today in the buzz. Selma Hayek. She trended for practicing owl meditation. She's trying to master the art of being calm for her next role in the movie Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. And so you guys can see her. She's literally just has an owl in her house that
Wow.
sits on her head, and it sits in a plant, and she just tries to be calm around the owl to master the art of being calm.
Well, if you can be calm with an owl on your head, you can be calm in most scenarios. That's what they say.
It makes sense because an owl is fucking dangerous, bro.
Terrifying.
Especially on your head.
They have talons, yeah.
That's
Oh
tiny.
yeah, I know.
They're like apex predators. They're like
Well,
one of the
it
few-
is
yeah.
it is a small owl.
They're not
Tiny
like
owl.
apex predators. They are apex predators.
I know they're apex. That's why I said it.
They have like exorcist range of motion in their neck.
You think I just made
But
that
you
up?
said they're like apex
Well,
predators.
because I say the word like a lot, but obviously I meant they're apex predators, right?
So,
I didn't infer it like
Okay.
you were saying like
they're
a
one
cat
step away
word.
from apex predators. No, I meant like they're actually apex predators is what I meant. Yeah.
you think all apex predators are super calm like that?
No.
Yeah, they can be because it's creepier that way. When an apex predator is calm because it doesn't have to be aggressive, that's apex, bro.
That makes sense because like snakes, they're probably like the calmest thing ever
That's
until
true.
they kill you.
I'm not sure a snake's an apex predator though.
Oh,
It's
let me
not.
Google this.
It's not an.
I think an
apex
owl
predator.
fucks up a
It-
snake.
An
Is an
owl does
owl-
fuck up a snake.
I think the owl takes the snake out of the apex predator game.
Okay,
You know what I
according
saw
to
the other
Google,
day? I saw an owl take a bald eagle out of its nest at night. So you think that the
Well,
bald eagle would be
Well, then-
apex, but really
it
yeah.
is. It is according to Google. So they're going to have to figure that out because they can't have owls and bald eagles if they're fighting each other.
was that on National Geographic or in your dream, Wes?
And that
All right,
was
so
on YouTube. It happened at night. Happens
Okay.
at night.
apex predators, guys, are sharks, lions, hawks, leopards, wolves, and African American males in the 1990s, according to Hillary Clinton.
Oh, that last one's crazy.
That was
Yeah.
that was crazy.
Tossed that
Little
on.
stab. when
Why'd they
called
let
them- They
why'd
call
they-
them apex predators. Like,
Why'd they let her get away with that? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not good.
But you
That's
didn't mention
that was a bad term.
owls or you didn't,
No, owls are not on there because
you
hawks
didn't
apparently
mention
fucked 'em up.
owls.
Hawks apparently got him in the sky.
You
I
can't
really-
list every apex predator.
I didn't.
There's
It wasn't
more than that.
thorough. I was like, I thought apex predator Hillary Clinton
Yeah.
set up punchline. That's it. It wasn't that good of a joke. Let me Google is an owl an apex predator.
Yeah, can we go back to that?
You need to know.
No, we can carry on. I just next Google search, I would prefer it not be a Hillary Clinton half-ass joke. Like,
It wasn't half-assed. Yes,
Well, I
it's
get
one of the
Yeah.
the great horned owl is one of the apex predators of our forest.
Look at that.
Yes. That's not a great horned owl.
Probably the one that no, great horned owl is massive. This thing that she's got on her head, not an apex predator.
Obviously, not all owls are apex predators. Yeah,
the one that killed the eagle, great horned owl.
You'll hear one. They hang out in the backyards of Austin, Texas. Great horned owls.
They do. I've got one in my backyard.
They're large. That's probably the bird that Wes saw take an eagle out because they're so big.
I want to take my joke back now.
Yeah, we might want to edit that out. It was.
That's fucked up. I mean, Hillary shouldn't have said that. I think that you got Hillary. Got her.
I mean, my intention was clear, right?
Yeah,
I liked it, Pat.
Thanks.
Nice one. Call back to the 90s.
You fucking lying to me.
I'm lying.
Did you like it or did you like it?
I didn't like it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then let's move on. Let's move on to something else. A fresh slate. A blank slate. Number 2, sports. Hopefully, you looked up the end of the games that I did not mention that were very close, kind of close yesterday when we were recording, because the Durantula, Kevin Durant, came back for the Nets. He was getting crushed by the Bucks early in the game, but he carried the Nets to a comeback win in the end. Now 1 win away from the next round for the Nets.
That's nauseating for me because Harden's getting healthier. Last night he went 0 for 8, 0 from 3, and like 1 for 10 from the field, and he was hobbling. He sucked, and Kyrie was out, but he's going to be back too. Yeah. And the Bucks were supposed to win. Bucks were supposed to win, and Durant had 50, 17, and 10. It's like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do when you do that? Like, it was like one of the best performances in the history of the NBA playoffs.
Quite a basketball player.
49, but whatever, 50, 17.
Yeah, close.
Give him the point.
Also, the Lightning crushed the Islanders late in the game. I want that Vegas Tampa final so bad. It's going to be lots of goals. So that was good news.
That's a good one.
Vegas Tampa final. Sergio Ramos is leaving Real Madrid after 16 years. I think he was their captain most of the time. Right?
Yeah.
Megan Rapinoe is going to Victoria's Secret in a surprise move. LaMelo Ball won the NBA Rookie of the Year. Which Wes, you're not happy with that choice, Wes?
I don't know. What was he, like 20% from the field?
I think he had the most steals and assists for.
He only played like half the season because he got hurt, but he was so good for half the season. It was an awkward year for Rookie of the Year because he literally played like 30 games out of the 80, but they were really good 30 games.
We'll see how he does.
Is his brother trash?
No. The youngest one, the middle one,
when their dad put out that big clothing line.
The middle one's trash.
Europe, right? He's Europe. He plays in Europe, I think.
LeVar is the most annoying or the worst ball.
Skill wise, I think the middle one's the worst.
He's the beefiest.
Yeah.
What's the middle one's name?
D'Angelo, I think.
LaMelo, right?
He's the tiz of the family.
Yeah. Cousins, look out.
Yeah.
He's off the leash. And he's not afraid to kiss.
Big baller on the loose. Tiz plus big baller.
LiAngelo,
LiAngelo Ball.
Yeah.
And finally in sports, Italy became the first team to advance the second round of the Euros. They are very hot right now. They've won like an insane streak of games.
3-0, and they haven't lost in like 50 matches. They hadn't scored like 3 goals in the Euros like ever or something like that, which is insane to me. I guess they always win their games like 2-1 or 1-0, but I heard that like the first game was the first time they ever scored like 3 goals in the Euros, and they did it again yesterday. 3-0, 3-0. They're crushing.
But not conceding anything. It's pretty incredible.
Yeah.
They are hot. So I
new coach.
France is so good right now. So they can't be considered a favorite, but
correct.
They're definitely going to be a contender.
They're looking good.
Will, can I add a sports thing today?
Absolutely.
So that Cristiano Ronaldo snub,
right?
They said it took $4 billion out of the Coca Cola market.
Yes, it went from 242 billion to 238 billion.
Ronaldo, I mean, I didn't want to say it, but he's clearly on the Coke boycott. Like, he wouldn't have done that.
Well, he also just advocates for both. I think he advocates for clean living. And so like, he was like, water, I don't want this sugary trash in my body. He's like a Tom Brady. He's like the same person. He does like his fitness program, like Tom Brady TB12, who also hates Coke. And Coke had to just take it. Coke is like the number one sponsor for Euros. So they should have like made Cristiano Ronaldo apologize.
They can't. He just won best player ever.
So they were just like, we respect everyone's decision to choose which liquids they put in their bodies. Like they came out and like apologized to him.
I mean, he punked Coca Cola. That Coca Cola is looking weak as fuck.
Well, yeah.
This year, 2021, Coca Cola is getting crushed. Number one trend today in the Daily Buzz: President Joe Biden met with Russian President Vladimir Putin on Wednesday in Geneva, Switzerland, for over 3 hours in a closed-door meeting before having separate press conferences to brag to the media about how they did in the meeting. Of course, it didn't match up entirely. Felt very similar to the first G phone call, just in person this time. And thankfully, they didn't air this room where they met for 3 hours, because imagine that. It's like a library with Biden and Putin just like sitting there, not even looking at each other. Like that would have been a boring thing to watch, those 3 hours.
Yeah. Do you think they're talking the whole time? I doubt it.
No,
right?
They got to be just sitting there talking so slowly and like rummaging through papers. Like, it had to be boring. Biden said that he blamed Russia for the colonial pipeline hack, Navalny's poor health, and continued aggression against Ukraine. And he said that he kept on those points during the meeting with Putin. And afterward, Putin said he didn't care, similar to Xi on internal matters, like with Xi with anything telling China what to do inside their borders. Putin feels the same way about Ukraine and Navalny, just doesn't care what the U.S. has to say. And that he also said that Russia had nothing to do with the colonial pipeline hack. So just dismissed all of those points. Putin also trolled Biden by comparing fiery BLM protests to the riots on January 6th. And he enjoyed highlighting all of the recent civil unrest in America in general. Biden obviously disagreed with that take. But Biden did say that they agreed to start working on an off-limits list for cyber attacks between the two countries. But Putin did not confirm that.
Can't hack this place. Can't hack this
Biden
place.
was like, we should put these 16 things off limits. And Putin's like, okay.
That's not good. It's not good that we're at the point
and gave him a target list
in the world's technology that we have to like say you can't hack these certain things because we know you could.
It's also more unnerving that Putin didn't agree. And then,
no, I know that's not good.
Yeah.
Can you have an enemy, right, but then still respect that person enough to not bang their mom? That's kind of what it is, right? It's like, can you have an enemy and then still have some line?
Yeah,
right. Only in the movies.
You'd bang a mom?
Yeah, all day.
Yeah, I think
got to make a little brother.
I think Putin would bang your mom. Yeah,
he would. 100%.
Oh, for sure. You see the grin he puts on in those pictures. So the only thing that they did seem to agree on was that they shouldn't launch nukes at anybody for no good reasons. That's good news. Also,
that is pretty good news.
There's a line.
Pretty good news. I like that one. But before we sign up on the buzz today, here is a little clip from the press conference. You guys tell me if this is familiar.
I'll take your questions, and as usual, folks, they gave me a list of the people I'm going to call on. So, Jonathan, Associated Press.
Thank you, sir.
He just being old, or
he just doesn't give a fuck. It's like he's not supposed to read that sentence.
No.
He's like Ron Burgundy with the teleprompter. You put it in the thing, he's going to read it.
It's ridiculous. Stop telling everybody that you only take scripted questions.
And now I turn to the left.
Let's see what I'm having for lunch. Tuna again.
Yeah.
He's gonna read the answer to a question out of order one day, and it's gonna be amazing because he calls them in order because he's got answers in order.
Right, he's got them scripted in front of him. Yeah. Well, that's the buzz.
That's amazing.
Nice.
Real quick, here it is, Pat. This is an owl it's a hawk out of its nest. Another apex predator. See ya.
See
ya.
Well, he just buzzed its tower, really. The hawks.
No, it didn't. Look, he takes the hawk.
He relocated his tower. Well,
hawk.
Look at it right here.
The parent is asleep.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, but see, like adult bald eagles, they can't do that to them.
One time, guys, you got it. If you want to bird watch, you got to go to Africa. One time I saw this. They had these eagles with giant legs. Like it's like an eagle with like legs that are like huge,
like from the
like
cartoon, right?
Leg. It's amazing.
Yeah,
but
like a buzzard.
I watched one of these things just kill another bird in midair and take it down to the ground and start eating on it. It was incredible.
Jesus.
Wow.
Birds, man.
Awesome.
Birds are scary.
Yeah, they'll get you.
Birds are scary.
Got a airline story for you. These are just the best. As people begin to fly again, we're going to be getting more and more of these. So it's amazing for us. But first, let me ask you.
We might be able to do our own show like Florida Man Friday. We might be able to do like an airline incident show.
If they reported on everything, we would be able to. First, I got a question for you. So this is about elbow etiquette on planes. How do you guys go about handling the shared armrest? We're talking about a 3-seat row. First come, first serve, switch off, let them have it. Let's go around the circle. Mark, how do you handle the armrest situation?
In general, I usually am too polite to strangers, so I'll let them make the first move. And I'll try to give them as much space as possible. Now I'm a bigger guy. I haven't always been, but I've always been willing to either, if I'm in the middle, I'm not giving up both, obviously, but I usually like, okay, do you want to put your elbow in the front and I go in the back? Like I let them make the first move and get comfortable, and then I'll out of my way inconvenience myself.
There you go. Okay.
Nice,
yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're my size, you can't. There's no option. You have to. The person next to me has to see my size, and then they just have to deal with me then sitting down next to them. And there's then no space. Like there's no the armrest is just hovering below my arm.
Right.
Like,
it's yours by default.
I cannot get my
like
elbows
T-Rex
inside the armrests. So if you're next to me,
your body just claims it
completely. Like I can't even. I can't do it.
Right.
I'm wider than the seat.
Airplane seats are so fucking tiny. Yeah,
they are.
Usually about 3 or 4 days before I travel, I got really hairy arms. I'll shave my arms. So I have like a nice 5 o'clock shadow. It's like I dip my arms in shards of glass.
Yeah, I was about to say, wouldn't that hurt? Yeah.
So it makes it prickly for them.
Yeah, no one fucks with me. No, I like to pretend that there's a laser plane going up from each armrest straight up. I like to imagine what would happen if just lasers just shot down and cut off anyone's fucking hand or fingers that was over in my armrest. So I try to respect that.
Yeah.
The middle.
So you try to do a 50-50 of an armrest?
Split the armrest.
Wow.
I do this and I get my back arched and I look very focused.
Do you make like a burning noise if someone crosses it? Like,
well, guys, honestly, this is pointless. I'm platinum status, so I'm never in the middle.
Oh,
okay, but what about that one armrest on the right of you, to the right of you or left of you?
Oh, I'll give it to the center person.
Okay, so you're give it to the center guy. Okay, all right, yeah. I'm with Mark. I generally just let someone else do it, unless it's a kid. Then I take it from the kid.
Oh, for sure. No.
Yeah.
You got to teach the kids to back. Yeah. This is an adult only. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Kid doesn't get it. Well, apparently, 2 gentlemen on their way to Vegas from San Francisco on a United flight caused the plane to.
Real quick before you tell us the rest of that one.
Yeah.
Have you ever been in a situation where a super skinny guy is ultra aggressive, taking over both armrests?
Yes, we'll get to that. There are alpha armrest guys who feel like if they don't get both armrests, they're getting cucked.
It's so hilarious when it's a tiny, wiry dude too. It's so funny to watch.
What I don't tolerate is legs, like spreading your knees over to my side, but you can take the armrest, like we'll figure it out. But I don't like the leg action. If you
ever get a foot up in the fucking ear, that's the worst. That
better not.
Oh, God, I will lick that foot. And you will think twice about putting it.
That'll boil your blood.
Yeah. So two guys on a flight from San Francisco to Vegas, United flight. They made the whole plane return to the gate after it had already left the gate because over armrest etiquette, making everyone late and getting themselves thrown off the flight. The incident happened Friday at San Francisco International Airport, and even though nobody was injured and neither chose to pursue the further action, it caused quite a stir on social media, and everyone was talking about proper etiquette and what they do. People just hating on flying, getting back into the thing of flying. So,
this is like one of the 10 most common things to talk about when there's nothing to talk about is like flight etiquette.
Yes.
It's like, how's the weather?
I was struggling to find a story, and this was a godsend. So this guy, where's it? Let me pull up the this guy Chris or Sarcastic, which I believe is a little play on sarcastic. Yeah. Here he is. He's got Biden on his profile picture. I think he's kind of real, but he says, "This is fucking why I hate traveling economy. You're cramming a bunch of uneducated lowlives into cheap seats with barely any leg." I thought Pat wrote this for a second. Any leg room and expecting them to be civil. Think he's I think he's having some fun, but it really got people riled up. Like Chris,
sarcastic's always pushing people's buttons.
Yeah. Oh yeah, especially that Biden picture. He loves riling people up. So Chris bid on it, and unbelievably, Chris has been a patron of flying.
Sarcastic.
Chris unbelievably has been flying and a patron of the skies for 30 years. So he's just he's an expert. He says, "While I don't condone this sort of behavior, I have to agree with R.C. Adams, who is sarcastic, on how the airlines bear some responsibility for this. I've been a regular flyer for the better part of 30 years. The service has been on a constant decline while they pack people in economy like sardines." So he's unhappy with the whole thing. For the past the decline of the pleasure and the experience of flying.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with him. The seats have got a lot smaller. He's like, He's like, and you call yourself sir?
Right. Yeah.
These idiots.
It also brought out the woe is me crowd, like Tom Haflinger, who said, "Flying is miserable. Flying is miserable. You have to get to the airport early. Then they put you on a plane way before it's time to take off. The air is dry and thin. The engine noise is constant. I don't know how someone gets on a plane and thinks I should make this even worse for everyone." So he's just whining.
The air is dry and thin is a new one for me. I haven't heard that complaint.
Who the fuck?
The air is dry and thin, but
that is unbelievable.
On a plane, I thought it's pressurized.
Your mouth gets dry on a plane.
That is unbelievable.
Anyone complaining about the air is a real fucking asshole.
It's like all fart.
Can you breathe it?
He wants less. He wants.
Oh, it's not. It's not. You breathe like things.
Thicker air, please.
Yeah, he's had enough of this thin air.
They don't have humidifiers.
I am with the train of thought that, like, look, it's 2021. Why don't we have a better, faster form of transportation, like teleportation or something? How is it still commercial flight? That's been like the best for 60 years.
They have a
fast plane. Oh, dude. Okay, so
we need to get places quicker.
Yeah,
really?
that's true. That was like decades ago.
The Concorde's coming back.
Good.
Good.
It's hopefully it's safer and doesn't explode.
We need to be traveling twice as fast as fucking domestic flights. It's just ridiculous. It's 2021.
Yeah. And then so finally it brought out the I know how to do this, like Bucky. This is the consensus of the internet. Basically, it's that the aisle gets the outside armrest and some leg and body room. The middle gets the two armrests, and the window gets the armrest and the window or wall to lean on. So that's the compromise. And I think that's bullshit. I think that if you're in the middle, you're only there for a few reasons. One of them is you took too long to book. You got stuck with it. You should be rewarded with your procrastination. B, you're flying with someone, which means you can lean into their space far more than you normally would. So there's the extra space. And C, you're scared to fly, so you want to be sandwiched in between two people to be feel safer. So you shouldn't be rewarded. But there's
just saying people who sit in the middle are cowards.
They are cowards.
Lazy cowards.
Lazy cowards.
What about the other option that they're poor? Give them an armrest.
I beg to differ. The most expensive flight seat is usually the middle seat because it's the seat booked last.
You're saying the last second. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
All right.
But there are there's alphas that, like we were talking about, Will, like there's guys that are alphas that as soon as they sit down, they're like, I'm claiming these armrests, because if I don't, I look like a bitch. And then there's guys like Mark and I who are just like, take it if you want it, we'll figure it out.
Then there's talk to me, right?
There's nothing better. Right. The flyer I find to be the absolute most obnoxious is the laptop claim the armrests guy. That is the worst fucking person. Like when he busts out the fucking laptop, makes the workstation, he's got snacks all over the place, and he's just claiming both armrests as hard as he can.
Because I have to work.
He's got to work. Yeah,
it's the worst.
I have to work.
He ruins the whole Rose experience.
Well, I was you mentioned what I think is the most annoying in there with the snacks. The people that bring like the homemade granola and like the bags of like shitty weird food that they have to crack open everywhere. Like, I don't need that.
Yeah, bring store bought.
Yes.
I fucking hate the guys that treat their ears like their jacked up Honda Civic sound system. They put like a fucking amp in their earbuds, and you can hear this.
You can hear it. Yeah.
Oh my god, you can fucking hear the thing so loud in your face, and they know that you can hear it. That's what they want. They want you to think, man, that guy's cool. What taste in music he has.
But nowadays, it's almost like who can have the biggest noise canceling headphones. Those guys. Luckily, the noise canceling is helping you out on
it's
that.
It's a godsend for air travel. The noise canceling.
Yeah.
One of the best inventions for air travel for sure.
Mormons almost always have them. I've noticed.
What, noise canceling headphones?
Yeah, you see a Mormon in the airport, they're about to take out their noise canceling headphones.
That and a Sprite, right?
Oh man, they love Sprite.
No caffeine, yeah.
And they're wearing high top basketball shoes.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Maybe they have
Yeah.
They're always at the gate way too early.
I have fun colored pink hair because I'm different.
Yeah,
but I'm not.
But I can't be.
Mormons have pink hair.
Yeah, I don't know. You lost me
to do that. They it's like a
fun
fun way to rebel.
It's a phase, yeah.
But you can't come to my wedding. Not in the temple unless you're a Mormon.
Can't go to the temple.
No, can't go in the temple.
Yeah. Wow, hallowed ground.
I once had a thing with a wedding where like the daughter was marrying a Mormon, and the parents were very upset. They had to have a separate wedding, and they just bitched about it the whole time because they weren't allowed to go to the Mormon temple. They couldn't watch their own daughter get married to this fucking Mormon.
That's amazing. he chose the church over her parents.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a great recruitment tool. It is exclusive.
Yeah. Wow.
Let's get into the Tik Tok International Moment. 3 stories from around the globe, specifically because TikTok loves international stories, and we think that's our way to stardom. Friday, we'll get you stats on what did well this week on TikTok. I think we had some 50,000 viewers. We had some good stuff.
We got one that got taken down for sensitive material, or you have to like click through it and be like, I'm okay with sensitive material. That one got over 52.
Oh. Yeah, we're bad.
Yeah, bad boys.
Yeah, and sometimes in this one we might like redo a punchline because it's like, it's about the video. It's not about you. So don't be selfish. Okay.
Well, but they're great. But they're well written.
Yeah, they're very well written.
Yeah.
A Spanish man called Alberto Sanchez Gomez has finally been sentenced for murdering and eating his mother. Back in 2019, the court rejected Sanchez's arguments that he was experiencing a psychotic episode at the time of the killing because he used ketchup.
Oh, it's like Mark with hot dogs.
Right.
Yeah. Now he'll have to serve 15 years for murder and a further 5 months for the desecration of a corpse, even though she was the main course.
Oh,
15 years?
15 years for eating your mom?
Whoa.
Jesus.
He's also been ordered to pay his half. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. I was just going to say, what gets life there?
Yeah,
what do you have to do? What do you have to do to get more than 15 years?
He used ketchup for real?
No, I'm saying. The court rejected Sanchez's arguments that he was experiencing a psychotic episode at the time of the killing, citing his use of ketchup. He also has been ordered to pay his brother $73,000 in compensation, or roughly half the total cost of their mother.
Yeah, exactly. That's so gross. It's so gross. That's a gross one.
Yeah, he fed some of her to the dog. When you think of the perfect destination for the ultimate girls trip, you wouldn't immediately think of the honor killing capital of Western Asia, also known as Turkey. Everyone knows a little danger makes traveling more exciting, right? 2 complete strangers in 26-year-old Sophie Miller and 33-year-old Kristen Bishop made gravy out of giblets after they discovered that they were both exclusive to the same man, right? Oh. Kristen had met Adam back in 2020 on Hinge, and after 8 wonderful months, the couple planned a romantic getaway to Turkey. But just 4 days before the flight, Kristen got a voicemail from Sophie, learning that they were wiener cousins. But instead of planning a funeral, the ladies decided on a surprise family reunion. Unbeknownst to Adam, Sophie booked her own flight to Turkey. And when she arrived, the two ladies confronted the scoundrel. And at first, he tried to spin it into a menage a trois, but quickly realized it was a menage a nah. He was busted. Yeah, the ladies then enjoyed the couple's vacation as planned and new friends, taking full advantage of the itinerary originally planned for Adam and Kristen. And the unescorted pair of women caught a bit of a break because the reservations were under Adam's name. They were able to sleep indoors.
It's Turkey. Right, and they needed a man.
A lot of honor killings there. Guys,
Yeah.
Scientists in Australia made an exciting breakthrough that could allow humans to see in the dark. Whoa. The transparent metallic film that they've developed contains crystals that are hundreds of times thinner than the human hair. And it can be applied directly to a pair of spectacles and works by converting infrared light, which is invisible to the human eye, into images people can see. Right? It's pretty cool. The scientists from the Australian National University, where they were doing the study, have been working on the night vision prototype since 2016 and said once they're complete with that technology, they'll set their sights on building a time machine that can take them back in time before the year 1899 when the flashlight was invented. Because what's the point, right?
Yes, yeah. What a waste of time.
Some worked, some didn't. Guys, that was brought to you by...
Wait a minute. I got a turkey fact. You know who else is treated better than women in Turkey is cats. Big time cat country. Check out Kedi, Kedi, 2016 documentary, Turkish documentary about all of their cats over there. It is a good one.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Shout out
I also want to say that Adam is just lucky that he's completely rid of these two complete psychos now, because these two women are completely insane, right? They booked a flight to vacation to Turkey and then to hang out with each other just to get this. Holy moly.
They got an incredible payback on Adam, and plus, you think they weren't getting?
No, they're crazy.
They were getting laid that week. Trust me. They were
with each
going
other.
hard.
I think
right.
They FaceTimed. One lived in Houston. I forget where the other one lived. They FaceTimed after the voicemail, and then they kind of hit it off, honestly. And they were leaving for Turkey in 4 days. Kristen and Adam.
So basically, no, they got Adam West, because Adam probably knows that they had lots of threesomes with other dudes right after that.
They were having a roast beef sandwich in Turkey.
Mm-hmm. Tongue out. Yeah, the menage a trois thing. I threw that in. That was more. Yeah.
But they definitely hooked up with each other.
Threesome.
Yeah, at least each other, probably others.
Right.
Yeah.
It's an expensive revenge.
They
awkward though.
slept like this every night.
Yeah, like interlocking scissors. Awkward.
Figure eight style.
Adam was on their flight back.
No way.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, I mean that actually they got him. That's even worse. He had to deal with that the whole time.
The son of a bitch used ketchup.
He had to find new travel.
That was unbelievable that guy used ketchup on his mom.
Yeah.
Let's go to Turkey and talk about Adam the whole time. That sounds fun.
Wes hates these women.
They're crazy, man. It's a psycho move.
Just ask Adam.
Yeah. There they are. Look at that. A lovely time.
Have a good time. Why would you go to a country where they don't drink? All right, guys, that was brought to you by Talkspace. And I want to have an honest conversation with you. Recently, I was having a bit of a, tough mental month, and I needed to make a change. And I moved to New Jersey recently. I've kind of been on the same antidepressant forever, and I haven't been getting therapy. So I kept reading this Talkspace ad. I'm like, maybe I'll try this fucking Talkspace thing. I did it. It's awesome. They set me up with a psychiatrist who prescribed me a new med that I immediately got off, but that's not the point, because it made me pee myself. But we're gonna get it figured out.
You're gonna get another med though, yeah.
But the therapy sessions have been fantastic, and I will tell you this: as a guy who hates interacting with humans, Talkspace is awesome because you have your therapy session. It's online. It's video chat. It's pretty dope. And I got an MD. A psychologist, which is the other thing that I was concerned about. Is like, am I only going to be able to get a counselor here, which is fine. But I wanted an MD for a specific reason. And there was one available to me. There was also counselors available in all sorts of different expertise areas. And it's super easy. You just like text with them. And then bam, then you get on a video chat, do the therapy. It's pretty cool. So awesome. I recommend you check it out. If you're not taking care of your mental health, That's the first thing you need to be doing, because ain't nothing in your life going to go right unless you get that in order. So check out Talkspace, guys. Talkspace.com. It's affordable. It's a fraction of the cost of in-person therapy. The promo code Hard Factor that you need to put in. And by the way, when you do this, there's not necessarily like a promo code area. You're going to talk to someone like a AOL chat style. Make sure to throw the promo code in there. That's how you're going to like it. And then bam, they'll give you $100 off. So that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
hell yeah. What's the promo code? Where you chat with them?
It's Hard Factor, one word. You go to Talkspace.com. You get $100 off your first month with Talkspace to match with a licensed therapist today. Go to Talkspace.com. Make sure to use promo code Hard Factor to get the $100 off. They're there 24/7. Guys, I did it. Obviously, I don't want to be talking about the fact that I'm on antidepressants on the show, but I'm doing it specifically so you will do it. There ain't no shame in it. Get on it. Take care of yourself.
Get that.
There's no shame and taking care of your mental health game. All right, I got one more piece of business for you guys. How many subscription services are you paying for each month? You don't know. You don't know, do you? Too many. You don't even know how many you're paying for. Subscriptions add up, and sometimes we don't notice the monthly deductions from our bank accounts. You probably signed up for a bunch of subscriptions during quarantine and haven't cleaned them up yet. 80% of people have subscriptions they've forgotten about, and I think that it's more like 100%, if you ask me. But anyways, it's time to get back on track, and you can do that with Truebill. Truebill is the smartest way to manage your finances. It's an easy-to-use app where you can review your recurring charges in one place. Wes used it before we got them as a sponsor. Bubba used them before we got them as a sponsor. They're awesome. You can cancel your subscriptions directly through the app. You can create monthly budget and expenses, track and evaluate savings goals. You get like push notifications that say like, hey, you're about to overpass your monthly goal, or you got the subscription you need to look at. You can work with many of the nation's top providers to negotiate and lower your bills, including AT&T, T-Mobile, Spectrum, and it's got bank level security, so you're secure. Look, people think they spend around 80 months on subscriptions. They're wrong. It's more like $200 a month, and Truebill has saved its users more than $50 million. They got over 1 million users. They're doing a good service, so get on it. The average person saves $720 per year with Truebill. Get started today at Truebill.com. That's Truebill.com. You can go to Truebill.com/factor. Take control of your finances and start saving at Truebill.com/factor. That's Truebill.com/factor. And I have a pretty good fools that work in schools for you all today, bringing that back. And Wes is going to love this one, as he loves this segment, and it's all of his worlds colliding in this story.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you'll see.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah, it is. Justine.
So there's a metal detecting guy who beats the crap out of a pit bull and saves the day at the school.
And then he fucks a secretary on the desk.
Smokes a cigarette while fucking around the desk. Right. So Justine Ang Fonte was a first grade teacher at the prestigious Dalton School. The Dalton School is a private coeducational college preparatory school in New York City, and it's a member of both the Ivy Prep School League and the New York Inner School. The Dalton School is located in the Upper East Side of Manhattan and runs about $55,000 per year of tuition for grade school. You can imagine the parents are involved with their kids learning at those rates. You know,
they expect results. $55,000.
No Lunchables in that cafeteria.
None at all, and they want to know what's going on, which is in fact what was Fonte's undoing. See, those nosy first grade parents went completely up in arms over Justine's Fonte's progressive curriculum, much like teachers in our grade school days who used Schoolhouse Rock to teach. Justine also liked to use animation and videos. So, if I may, I'd like to play you the animated video that would end up being Fonte's undoing. So I'm just gonna do it. Go ahead and play it.
Yes, please.
Oh, watch it! You almost hit me in the pee-pee!
This is for first graders.
You two?
He said pee-pee.
Do you notice that when you say pee-pee, you giggle, but when you say penis, you say it in a serious voice?
I never noticed that before.
Some children and adults feel uncomfortable when they talk about their private parts, so they make up cute or funny names for them.
What's one for a girl's private parts?
Oh my
JJ!
Holy moly.
But what does Scoops mean when he says vajayjay?
He means vulva.
That's right, Kayla. It's important to use the proper words for our private parts.
Why?
Because our private parts are just as amazing as our hearts, lungs, brains, or any other of our amazing body parts.
Hey, How come my penis gets big sometimes and points up in the air?
That's called an erection.
Sometimes I touch my penis because it feels good.
Hell yeah.
Sometimes when I'm in my bath or when Mom puts me to bed, I like to touch my vulva too.
Oh
You
my
have a
God.
clitoris there, Kayla, that probably feels good to touch the
No
same
way,
way
for
Keith's
first graders?
penis feels
First
good when
graders?
he touches it. But have you ever noticed that older kids and grown-ups don't touch their private parts in public?
They don't?
That's right,
For the
Keith.
janitor.
It's okay to touch
Keith-
yourself
Keith-
and see how
Keith
different
is
body
like, why
parts
not?
feel, but it's best to only do it in private.
Well, if private parts are so special, why do you cover them up?
Because they are private, silly.
That's right, Kayla.
Wow. So yeah, Keith couldn't believe adults weren't jerking it in public.
So why did she think that was good? That's like a 5th grade video.
Yeah.
Like a 4th grade video.
She taught
It's
first graders how to masturbate.
It's not 1st grade.
She
I
taught
thought that video was going the direction of and never let anyone touch your private parts, but I was
Right.
it's touch your private parts. is the
Touch
way.
them as much as you want, especially in the
in
bath.
private. Yeah, in the bath before you go to bed.
Yeah, like how that first grader just cold knew the word vulva.
Yeah, like I thought she was going to go
What's up with
vagina.
that?
I went straight to vulva. That was shocking to me. Yeah, so not only are these parents
And
paying.
what's up with that first grader getting boners, man? Like
well,
first graders don't get boners all the time. That's
Maybe not you.
Keith does
No,
apparently.
dude, you didn't start getting boners till you were in like 3rd, 4th, 5th
Maybe
grade.
the first grade because I was humping the hill, baby.
Yeah, everybody humps shit when they're a kid, but they're not like rocking like a fucking rock hard boner.
Sounded like Keith was getting fullies. Yeah, so not only is
He's the whole reason she made the video.
Keith walking around the classroom. For sure, Keith is causing havoc in that
It's a
classroom.
bit of a delicate thing with Keith and his boners.
Keith is like
Keith, watch this.
Keith is tiz. So yeah, not only are parents paying $55,000 a year for their kids' tuition, but now they're going to have to buy a bunch of extra socks too, because this woman taught these kids to play with themselves. And first grade's pretty
At 6
young.
years old.
Is that 6 or 7? Like,
Dude, that's
6 or 7.
extremely young.
that's a little young to Jo, if you ask me. Fonte was already on the rich parents in Manhattan's shit list and radar because she also taught a one-day workshop on porn literacy to juniors at Columbia Grammar and Prep School last month, which is also in Manhattan. They were like 16 and 17-year-olds. But
So the
that,
people who technically aren't supposed to watch porn because of legal.
they're under 18. Yeah,
okay.
that porn class was a slideshow presentation.
This woman is insane.
Yeah, mainly that included lessons on how porn takes care of the 3 big male vulnerabilities that had statistics on the orgasm gap showing straight women have far fewer orgasms with their partners than gay men or women, and it had a bunch of photos of like nude women, some in bondage, to analyze like what is porn and what is art. I mean, it sounds like this woman stopped just short of showing these kids in both schools cuties.
Hey, imagine the wait list for that class, right?
Well, no,
trying to get in there. It's like
Junior
home ec.
year porn class. Yeah.
You might think so, Pat, but these kids are so like focused on getting into like Ivy League schools that here's what a quote from one of the students, female student. She said, "We were all like, what?" This is like the 16-year-old. She's like, "We were all like, what?" Everyone was texting each other. What the hell is this? It's so stupid. Everyone knows about porn. The worst part of it is that it took place not long before the AP test, and I had to miss both of my AP classes for this. So they were getting pulled out of AP classes to watch porn slides.
This teacher is fucking horrible. How'd you get a job at a place that costs $55,000 a year?
And the other one cost $47,000 a year at the Columbia Prep. It was in a different part of Manhattan. I don't know. She's persuasive, but Fonte just couldn't stop teaching sex stuff to these fucking kids. And it got a lot of people really pissed off and ended up getting her forced out of the schools, taking it to the internet. Where is it here? Candace Owens had this to say. And by the way, Candace Owens is rarely opinionated, so this is shocking that she had something.
Yeah, I'm sure she was chill about it.
She says, a teacher named Justine Fonte Fonte taught first graders via a cartoon about how it feels good when they touch their clitoris and penis. In my opinion, she should have to register as a sex offender.
I mean,
Not
like,
far off.
really not that. I mean, definitely shouldn't have to, but you should have to face, like, she should probably have to go to like a class explaining to her why she's not supposed to talk about sex to 6-year-olds.
Right. But
or just not
go ahead.
get hired again. I mean, you can just skip the whole class situation.
As you can imagine, this was there's some other good comments here. This sparked some controversy. So we got Bria Lee says, why do people think this is okay? Kids do not need to learn about masturbation at that age. And then Babs responds with, yes, they do, since they are already masturbating at that age and they don't need to feel ashamed. Yeah, you think that's crazy?
Oh, no, Babs.
You think that's crazy? How about Eric Mirren says, by 3 years old, they probably already have discovered this themselves.
What does Eric, how old is Eric? Does he not remember childhood at all?
Eric thinks 3-year-olds are masturbating.
Apparently, I missed some good years.
No shit. What the fuck?
Three? Aren't you still like teething? Like,
You could have been having much better time at 4.
3. Can't even. You can barely walk at 3.
Yeah, I was just crying about shit. I could have been jerking off.
The internet. How do some of these people exist? It's incredible to me that some of these people aren't bots. Like I know some of the comments we read have to be bots because they're such idiots, but like.
Yeah.
How is that guy a real man? And
Well, some of the people are like sarcastics and they're just stirring it up, but I don't think Eric Mirren looks like a real person.
He thinks 3-year-olds jack off.
Can you imagine walking in on your 3-year-old and he's just jerking off? Out of here.
I would
Jesus Christ.
I would at FBI that guy's tweet.
Oh my God.
Why does he think 3-year-olds are jerking off?
I would take them immediately to a psychiatrist.
I'd give him some privacy. It's personal.
How'd you figure that out?
How
did you figure that out? You're gonna be a doctor.
See, I told you he was advanced.
You're a little impressed. You're a little impressed, but mostly terrified.
No, you're terrified.
The kid can't even fucking draw in the lines. And he's jerking off.
He's like a blues
kidding
brother.
me?
He's on a mission from God.
Can't cut his own dinner, but he's jerking off.
If you can't tell digital time on a clock, you can't jerk off yet.
Yeah, you got to feel pretty cucked when you've seen someone masturbate and then have to wipe their ass later that day.
Yeah, right.
That is crazy.
That's intense.
That's right. Just wiping that ass, knowing that they can beat their own dick off.
Yeah.
You can't.
Cuck feeling it. I've heard of
Eric Mirren's household is wild.
Holy moly.
Oh man.
So yeah, she's gone. She's not allowed to teach there anymore. I don't think. Yeah.
He's going around giving firm handshakes to adults and shit.
Hey, Miss Teacher, what do I do? Why do I like touching my fullies?
Oh, yeah.
Why does my dick get big? Well, let's be honest, it doesn't get big.
Yeah. Keith is overcompensating already. Yeah.
Why does my cock get huge?
Yeah.
All right.
Is this one vein?
All right. Holy moly. All right. God, that's amazing. Let's go. One more story for you. Let's go back to San Francisco and talk about this viral video. You guys, I'm sure you've seen it, about this guy in Walgreens.
Yeah.
He's filling up his garbage bag with stuff and then riding right past security guard and
put
a
in the
customer.
buzz yesterday. But okay.
It's viral. I put my 2 cents about it on Twitter, but what I didn't know, here's the video. Let's just watch it.
What was he stealing? Advil?
Yeah, it looks like medicine.
Medicine, right?
He's in the health section.
Yeah.
The security guard's just filming it.
Look at that half-ass attempt to steal the bag.
He's on a bike in the store. The security guard's just sitting there filming him.
He totally could have got that bag, but he just grabbed it and let go. Yeah.
The security guard, first of all, I mean, I don't know what the backstory is, but the security guard needs to be fired. Like, if you hire a security guard and then you watch that on camera as a viral video and you've hired him to prevent theft, like, how does that, what?
He's making $12 an hour. You want him to risk his fucking life?
So I think unfortunately for the security guard, I don't know if he didn't know his surroundings, but like the damning video evidence is of him filming it from behind. He was filming it probably to give to the police to show this is what the guy looks like, but it looks like he's just like the last episode. Looks like he's in the last episode of Seinfeld where he's just watching a crime.
I work security at a bar. I would have been fired for that effort.
Well,
that
when the cops,
some fucking bullshit.
When the cops rolled up, he was like, "Yeah, no, officers. I chose to do a little detective work. I thought detective policing. I want detective. So you guys get it, right? Here's the video.
Yeah, but that's the thing is he had the third best video. The store video was better. The person behind him was better. So like
his lens was all like
he didn't even get the best video. Yeah.
What do we know about the video? I didn't see it yesterday.
Okay, so it is what it is, and apparently, I disagree with you. I think that he doesn't want to. Who knows how crazy this guy is? He's crazy enough to be in a Walgreens on his bike stealing shit. Who knows what he's going to do?
In the security job, that means you might have to deal with some crazy people.
He doesn't have a gun. He doesn't have a gun on. His job is to be present to stop people from stealing.
His job is to be a pussy, apparally, because if you're in security and that's all you do, you don't.
I don't think he's expected to fucking tackle thieves as a Walgreens security guard.
Can someone in the Hive please get us the Walgreens security guard employee handbook? Because I have a feeling that there might be restrictions, Will, that you're not aware of.
I believe there probably is too,
dude. If you want to be taken seriously.
Yes. Can't tackle.
Yes. If you want to be taken seriously in the security world,
then you don't become
jack that guy in the jaw as he's going for shit.
The difference between like a Best Buy security,
at the security bar after work.
If you want to be taken serious as a real security guard, no. Not that bullshit. I'm gonna film him and then reach a hand out.
The difference between like a Best Buy security guard and a Walgreens security guard, and based on that video alone, is the uniform. That looks like he's hired by like a security guard company.
It is,
and he probably has different tools and like mace on him at a minimum. He's got like a baton and he's got like bear sprayer on him. Like the people at Best Buy are wearing a Best Buy polo and are instructed not to do anything. Different story.
Oh, I've seen a Best Buy guy tackle a dude when I worked there.
That's a good security guard.
Yeah, exactly. They should, but Best Buy doesn't want you to.
Well, so you've seen examples of good security work,
right?
I'm missing the disconnect.
The disconnect for me is that he's making no money and he's not willing to. He doesn't know how crazy. Because he's a fucking private. They're not making a ton of money.
Well, why don't they just get a scarecrow then and put a security jacket on it?
Scarecrow with a camera would have been just as good.
Yeah, just get a scarecrow in your world of how security guards should act.
No, he's not a cop. He doesn't have a gun. What if this guy had a gun?
Damn right,
he's gonna risk his life over some fucking. You guys are nuts. I'm with this guy. I wouldn't have done shit either. So anyway, but the bigger issue here is why this is happening. Apparently, it's like a fucking plague in
because we have pussy ass security guards. Is why it's happening.
Yeah, no, he knew which store had the pussy.
Yeah, he knows where the big pussy is at the door, and he fucking walks straight in with his bike, rides past him, steals shit in his face, and then flicks him off on the way out the fucking store like a little fucking loser. That guy sucks at his job. That's why this video. I mean,
nope, you're absolutely wrong. That's not why that happens. Just if you let me, The problem is that in San Francisco there was a Proposition 47 that passed back in 2014 that lowered the penalty of stealing goods worth less than $950 from a felony to a misdemeanor. So basically, if you get caught like this guy stealing that amount of shit, probably under $950, you get a citation and you get to walk away. It's not a felony anymore. It's a misdemeanor. So this shit is plaguing San Francisco. According to one police officer who was talking to Fox News, this Lieutenant Tracy McCrae, he said, I guess, what happened in that Walgreens has been going on in the city for quite a while. I'm used to it. We could have a greatest hits compilation of people just walking in and cleaning out store shelves and security guards.
You're blaming San Francisco on turning all their security guards into pussies.
I'm blaming the law for making it not a big consequence if you get caught shoplifting under $950.
That's all the time and you're making $12 an hour, I can see that. But like the one time you're supposed to act, he should have acted. But if this is like a daily thing,
if you're not in San Francisco, unacceptable what he did.
I agree. It's a little bit more acceptable because of what you just explained.
Right.
Okay. Well, anyway, okay. So anyway, moving on. So it's he said if you steal below $950, it's a citation. You get to walk away. You just have to show up court. If you don't show up to court, guess what? Maybe you get a bench warrant. Maybe they toss that before it even gets to that point. So they're just not pursuing these low amount crimes. This is causing a big controversy with cops and lawmakers. The president of the San Francisco Police Officers Association, Tony Montoya, if that's his real name,
Montana,
said, quote, "This brazen criminal behavior is endured every single day by San Franciscans and is the direct result of District Attorney Chesa Boudin and his enablers' criminals first agenda. To which Putin said the cops need to do more, saying if there's no way any prosecutor in the country can successfully prosecute a case if police don't make an arrest. So it seems like it's like a Pelosi-Trump kind of relationship between the cops and the lawmakers.
The cops in San Francisco like the local government? Give me a fucking break.
Well, I'm saying they might not. Maybe they don't care because then it proves that they're fucking, this law is stupid.
Police Commissioner Tony Montana said these fucking cockroaches, they go into the stores and they fucking take out whatever they want.
Yeah. So it's Walgreens said that shoplifting Walgreens officials speaking on this said that at their 53 stores in San Francisco, they get 4 times more theft than any stores, any other U.S. stores, and they spend 35 times more on security. But because of this law and because criminals feel that they're not going to get in as much trouble for shoplifting,
obviously
it's running rampant. Yeah, obviously they won't.
Get rid of the security guards.
Yeah, here's the policy, guys. Shoplifters, if you witness a customer taking product, placing it in their personal bag, and leaving the store without paying for it, notify a member of the management team. Never accuse a person of shoplifting or stealing. Don't attempt to confront or
That's
stop
not the security. That's for the customers.
No,
that's the employee.
You think they that's an employee
That's
handbook.
an employee, not the
That's
security guard. Is not
That's
an employee of
cashier.
Walgreens. The security guard is an employee of a security guard company that Walgreens pays.
The guy is
to
a
put in their store.
giant
Yeah.
vagine, guys. I'm
You
sorry.
need to look at the store policy of the security
His
guard
job
company.
is to stop people from stealing stuff from the store, and he's just videotaping and watching it happen. I'm sorry.
All right, well, one guy
if you're
just
a
got
fucking security guard. What's the point of even being there? If you can't stop somebody from stealing.
Because their presence does deter a lot of people who would normally.
Obviously,
It's psychological. Yeah, this one guy because he didn't give a fuck, but psychologically,
That
you
guy's
walk into a store and there's a security guard there, it will deter a lot of people from stealing.
Not anymore, Wes. Not after this video.
Let that security guard sit on the street. He's not doing anything inside the store.
I agree with you until that video went viral. Now everyone's like,
that's the one example, of the security. Being a presence usually stops a lot of people from doing that shit.
For sure, it's supposed to, yeah.
Not that guy. And that's why he didn't stop him because he's crazy. They didn't stop that guy because he's obviously didn't give a fuck. You think he's going to stop him?
Not when you got Cheeto covered fingers.
He's just chilling. Like, hold on. I'm trying to get my camera app up.
No, I disagree with you guys on this one. But anyway, that's the backstory. It's not just some guy. People are being racist. People are calling like no consequences.
I saw that the internet definitely took the side of this like the same. I'm on the minority in this one, thinking that it's the security guard's fault, but I don't give a fuck. That's the way I feel. Unfortunately, the Montreal Canadiens are up 2-0 on the Vegas Knights, which is bad news. For the series I want in the finals.
No one wanted to get in on the Scarface with me, huh?
No, I was just thinking about
quotes. Scarface quotes.
Say hello to my little friend.
Say hello to my little friend.
Thank you.
Also, the 76ers are crushing the Hawks. So.
All right. Let's wrap this up. That's going to do for Hard Factor. Again, the TID shirts are out. If you're listening to this, you can go to hardfactor.com and get yourself a TID shirt. It is going to be the hottest tank this summer. It's amazing. Make sure you get one in every color like Will's going to. Patreon.com/hardfactor. Sign up there for a year. We'll send you one for free at Pop the Clutch or send in the car. Yeah, absolutely. And we'll keep you posted on the what food item we will be eating for the eating competition. I think it's bagel bites, right, Mark?
Oh my God! Send in your support. You got to send in your support for the hot dogs, no buns on the social media. Send it in.
Yeah,
let them hear it.
Maybe we'll do a little poll. Yeah. All right. Well, that's gonna do it for Hard Factor. We love you guys. Thank you for the support, and have a great fucking day.